Board of Directors of the Carpinteria Summerland Fire Protection District. Can I please get a call to order, Grace?
Susie Cawthon.
Here.
Jenna Jenkins.
Here.
John Nicoli.
Here.
Randy McLeod. Doug Qualls.
Here.
Robert Kovac.
Here.
This regular meeting tonight is being broadcast live over Government Access Television Channel 21. A recording will be posted on the City of Carpinteria's YouTube channel for future viewing. All right. Jenna, will you lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You guys must have, your ears must have been burning.
I think there was some text that went out.
Coming in. Okay. Item C is introductions, proclamations, presentations, and recognitions, of which we have none.
We do not have any.
Item D is public comment. Do we have any public comment, Grace? Okay. Item E is correspondence. And
There is no correspondence either.
Again, none. Okay. Let's go to item F, which is the approval of the minutes of the regular board meeting, May 1st, 2024.
I'll make a motion to accept.
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, motion carries, and we will move to item G, the financial matters. So we will consider the approval of the financial status report fiscal year 2023-2024 from this month. Do I have any questions on the report? Nothing?
I'll move to accept.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. It's always great to look and feel healthy when you see the numbers.
Sure.
Item H is the administrative report, so I'll turn it over to you, Chief.
Okay, thank you. Start out with our, everybody should have received the invitation for our fire academy. It is completing, I believe, tomorrow is their last actual day. So we're going to have our 3 new firefighters graduating. That's this Saturday, 2 o'clock at Montecito Fire Station 91. So if you can make it there to support them, that'd be great. Next thing is today, our fire marshal held with HR testing for fire inspector positions. So the candidates came through today for the testing process. We have 2 openings. Preliminary report is we do have some solid candidates. So as it moves along, we'll brief you on the turnout of that. We're hoping to bring in 2 new fire inspector ones to the agency. Next thing is this, actually in May, Chief Niels from Montecito and myself attended a fire station design conference in Phoenix. It was very, very valuable information. We learned a lot about, building new fire stations, which typically you don't get a lot of experience doing those. There's only, a few in your career. So we learned a lot. We did have a fire station location standing committee last month too, and we have a meeting next week, and we're going to brief them in detail of what happened in that conference. Next item is the Station 6-2 relocation. The hand trenching permit has been approved.
Oh, finally.
So Regency Innovation actually now has that hand trenching permit in hand, and they are now just trying, it's a coordination of getting the geologist, the archaeologist, and Southern Cal Gas all on site simultaneously to do that hand trenching. So they're working on that. Hopefully by our next board meeting, I can give you an excellent report that we're moving along on that project and start making the big steps towards that. What's that?
Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be great. I'm looking forward to it. The current Station 6-2, we are still looking to expand the lot to the west of us. So we hired a land survey company per recommendation of Caltrans. They have completed the field work. They are now drafting what needs to be done to present to Caltrans, and they told me they should be done actually this week. So I'm hoping by the end of this week, if they're on target, as they mentioned, they'll have their product to put into the hands of Caltrans, and then we'll be moving forward on that, and I'll give a report on what the feedback is from Caltrans on obtaining that lot. The Central Temporary Station 6-3, we're moving towards seeing what we can do to maybe put a temporary facility there. We have SEPS planning that's involved with our Station 6-2. They are now tied in to move forward on what the permitting process is for a temporary modular building and a garage on our lot. Fire Marshal LaMonaco was able to make some connections, and actually, we already have a estimate from a contractor to remove the existing greenhouses that currently sit on our lot. That's going to be, currently that estimate is $35,000. That would be to remove those greenhouses, kind of open up the space. I would see the next thing is to determine if the concrete footprint is usable or if that concrete needs to be removed and completely redone, even for a temporary structure. And then obviously, we're not going to move forward on anything till our planning group tells us what the permitting process is for all of this. So we're got some traction on that. I'll give you a report when they get back to me on that.
Right.
And then Chief Tunney's here to give you more detailed info, but the Station 2 dorm separation project is complete. The Station 1 air conditioning project, I believe, is complete. And the kitchen living room remodel, the bids are out there. I mean, the request for proposal for bids are out there. And I don't know when the close date is on that off the top of my head. Chief Tunney might be able to tell you.
The first deadline on that is for any contractors interested to schedule a job walk by June 10th. And I put in my logistics report that we've got the invitation to bid in many contractors' hands, but only have one that has done the job walk yet. So we're slowly approaching the first deadline. I spoke with Mark Mannion about it, and he said that's not an ideal situation, but we can move forward if that's what happens.
Who was it that has done that?
Godkin. Yeah.
Well, we know them well, so that's something. So do you anticipate any others coming through?
I got it in about 15 different contractors' hands and made contact with them, and then slowly the calls started coming back. We don't do prevailing wage. We're too busy. There's still a few floating out there that we might hear back from, and I'll do some follow-up calls between now and the 10th.
Okay,
All
great.
right.
Any other questions of Noah on that? Okay,
And that is the end of my administrative report.
great. Thank you. Thanks, Chief. All right, item I is board communications. I did reach out to a former board member and let her know about the graduation ceremony because I know she was very interested in that, so. So that's great. And Jenna?
I have a little story.
Love your stories.
Yeah, Jenna's a storyteller. So it was so wonderful to hear how incredible our team was to help John last month. Well, I had my own little crisis, and it involved actually an animal that was trapped. And I can manage my emotions pretty well, but when it comes to animals, I have not much control at all. So I completely lost it, and I did what every smart board member does. She ran to the to the fire station, and they were wonderful. And so they calmed me down, and they fixed the trapped animal problem, and it was absolutely amazing. And so it was Dean, Kelly, and Dan, and they worked until the problem was fixed, and I'm so proud to be part of this department. So yet another shining story of dealing with hysterical Jenna and fixing the problem. So thank you all very much.
That is great news. Thanks for sharing that, Jenna. And I'm glad the animal is okay? Yeah. Well, we gave it our best shot.
We gave it our best shot.
Okay, item J, upcoming agenda items. And does anyone?
Madam President?
Yes.
Do you mind, I had a comment as well.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
I'm
missed
going
you.
to sort of hitchhike
We're
on
back
John
on
last
the
meeting.
previous item to I. We won't move to J.
And so I too had the opportunity, if you will, to have to activate 911. I had visitors visiting from out of town for several days, and my good friend of 40 years has started having chest pains and difficulty breathing and all that about 9:30 one evening. And I'll just simply say that the response was everything from talking to the dispatcher to the time that the first squad and engine company got there was just, it was so efficient and so quick. And in your words, I too was proud to be part of an organization that has the professionalism and the care, the genuine care of what's happening exhibited. So And I don't know who the crew was. But if you're out there, thank you very much. And I think I've relayed it to the chief already. And I'm happy to say that it was actually a gallbladder attack and not a heart attack. So she got that removed, and everything's good. So
So if the board didn't, keep you guys so busy.
yeah.
I know, I'm like, okay, I'm the only one who hasn't activated. I'm sort of like, am I next? You guys be ready.
I want to see you at my house
Run in
again.
there, don't call, just run there.
But I do, it takes all of us working together to have the culture that we have, and I'm really proud to be a part of this organization, and each person's commitment to the organization with integrity and professionalism has just been great. So now, with that being said, we will go to item J, which is upcoming agenda items. Does anyone have anything else that you'd like to add to an upcoming agenda? Okay, I do want us to get a workshop scheduled on all of the parts of what we're trying to build and do in the near term, but we could probably shoot for September for that.
Yes, ma'am, I was going to talk to you about how the details of that agenda would look to have an official workshop public like that. I've been talking to Grace about how we're going to build that, and I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, and it's not hurry because everything is, but we are pushing it forward, and we need all the board to understand financing options and everything that, what it looks like. Okay, so that was that, and do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.